Alright, going ahead. Start off the start and soon music. Time for regular scheduled nonsense. Everything should be working fine in theory. Keyword in theory here.
Load those catapult faster, soldiers. We have them right.
Yep, seems to be good. Alright, welcome everyone. Another installment of Elder Scrolls Online. If this is your first time here on the channel. My name is Dragon. I'm Dragon Girl VOD with that health. Hold on, I'm gonna try to satisfy the paranoia real quick. Okay, good. We're using the right microphone. And, alright, there we go. Okay. Sorry, had to satisfy the paranoia right there. Anyways, first time here on the channel, my name is Dragon. I'm a Dragon Girl VTuber with Foul Mouth, and well, we are once again getting right back into the Orsinian DLC. Did you interrupt? You interrupted my laser beam. I don't like it when people interrupt my laser beam. Don't interrupt the laser beam. You guys won't be that rude to interrupt the laser beam, right? Motherfucker! They've learned how to interrupt it. They got smart. They weren't supposed to get smart. Like, ever. Also, I have a distinct feeling I might have gone the wrong fucking way. Did I go the wrong way? I don't know. No, this was about the right way. In it. God damn. Hi, Angel. Yep, taking a drink. we can't Skyrim our way up here. That's not what ESL was built on. Wrong quest, wrong quest, wrong quest, wrong quest! I gotta clear out the quest log. There's like a couple that I was waiting for Ruby and Phoenix, but I think they've both lost interest in this game, so I don't think they're coming back. Which way is the right goddamn way? Need to rendezvous with the Orc Squad in order to get rid of the Harpies. Hello, Extra Path. And hello, Hagraven! But by the way, yes, I did take a drink with that hydration check. Nope. Not dealing with that today. I was trying to hit the people, not the rat! Oh, hello, I need you for daily endeavors, even though I currently do not have access to the craft bag.
Sturdy find indeed.
I missed my craft bag, but I cannot justify paying $15 a month for a bag. At least not in my current financial situation.
We did what we had to.
Also, ad break incoming for anyone not subbed. Unless you're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and somehow you got ads here, hey, YouTube. Says, when could I get paid? When could I be paid for my bullshit? Well, found a way in the fort. Excuse me, my squadron's in there. I need to get to them. You do not mind. Thank you kindly. Please do not light me on fire.
Stop. Soldiers, lower your weapons. Looks like reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, can you let me in? Yeah. Hi. I got in.
The rabble outside? I take it that their demise was your doing? We were forced to take shelter, but we can't complete our mission from inside this blasted tower.
Not sure why I'm getting trapped in here.
Once again, we underestimated the Winterborn's capabilities. They caught scent of us as soon as we penetrated the walls. Harpies from above, Winterborn from all sides. We lost a lot of soldiers before we were able to take refuge in this tower.
What's your squad's mission?
We need to get our archer into position to mark the Harpy Eyries so that our catapults can target them and destroy them. We lost all of our archers. The Wood Elf's all we have left. I hope she's as good of a shot as she claims to be.
Any idea where the second squad may be?
Our squad split off right after we entered the fortress. They're protecting the Breton alchemist who's supposed to be able to put an end to the Briarheart threat. But it doesn't matter if they're dead or alive if we don't deal with the Harpies.
How can I help?
If you can clear us a path to the towers, we can get the elf into position so she can loose her signal arrows. Then the catapults can do their work. We need to hurry. We've lost too much time already.
Alright, yep. No time for Dalhiri's probing questions. I just want to explore, poke around. Sometimes they hide things up here. Sometimes. Clearly not today. Also, he still have Zarethvar follow me around. I love this cat, man. I love him. Search the barrels. We can't put things in the craft bag anymore. Oh. Yay, more harpies. Again, I still love that they changed up the look of the harpies since they're in a completely different area than what we normally see them in the base game. Oh shit, did I miss somebody? I am once again prove that I am blind. Did not see that there were dudes right there that would want to throw hands. Oh, hello, shiny. What the hell does... Museum piece. Neat. Right, there are side quests and stuff like that. I will get to those side quests once I have, you know, taken care of my forever growing to-do list.
Keep up, Elf. Those harpies aren't going to kill
But
themselves.
there are so many stairs.
Amateur.
No time for complaints either. We have a mission to complete.
All right. Pushy orc. Just tell me when you want me to make the strike.
How about now?
Gusting winds, flying birds trying to eat us, fire everywhere. But that up there, that's a stationary target that needs an arrow in it. Just tell me when you want me to make the strike.
How about now? Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Now for the other one. Hi, Hiragi! It's alright if you're late. Understandable. Right, now to the other side of this damn fort.
You give me no choice.
No, I hit them. Honestly, do I even really need the... Do I really need the armor roll running through here?
Rest now.
Honestly, not really. Oh well, it just looks cool. Plus, it'll help me stay in the habit of keeping the buffs up. Do not want to break that habit. Gotta resist the urge, resist the urge, resist the urge. No, we're not grabbing that. We're not grabbing that. You're not grabbing the thief stash. Zarethvar doesn't like it when we do that. Do the misbehavior when he's not looking. Zareth. Zareth, man, come on. No. What'd you get there? Who taught you teleportation? The bit rate's just good when I'm talking to people up close. Yeah, kind of. I can't have the graphics settings to like the really good ones that I had with the old PC. Part of the reason why I'm trying to avoid buying any new games is because I'm trying to save up for a graphics card upgrade.
Secure. Good work, outsider. The wood elf is right behind me.
Is she?
I'm getting really tired of you orcs trying to leave me be... That's strange. Where did the sergeant go?
Good question!
Typical. Now I know why Orsinian put out that call for help. Well, at least you're still here. Let me know when you want me to light the signal.
Now would
Do
be
me a favor and
preferable.
don't let any of those filthy harpies get too close. I'd hate to get carried off because I was busy concentrating on making this ridiculously easy strike. Speaking of which, Let me know when you want me to loose my arrow.
Now! Now would be great! Now would be wonderful!
2 Ares destroyed, no problem. Now, let's find the Breton alchemist.
Sure, Twitch encoding might not, but it'll help me run things smoother and also gives me an opportunity to stream more games. Because there are certain games that I can't stream anymore that I would love to, just because this PC would not be able to fully handle them.
Peace. For now.
But you gotta throw hands, you act like you were. There we go. Just, yeah. Trying to save up for an upgraded graphics card. Resist search for the cash, resist search for the cash, resist search for the cash. Hello? Ooh, flesh fly. Hello?
On the count of 3, I'll just run and not look back. Wait, who's there?
Hello? We're the cavalry.
I'm going to assume that since you are neither trying to rip out my heart nor consume my flesh, that you're from the King's camp? I wish you had arrived earlier, before the other soldiers were killed.
I've got one in mind. It's just gonna be a slow but sure process one. Going with an AMD one, because I really don't want to give money to NVIDIA again. I've got one in mind. It's gonna be a slow but sure process. I'm your squad.
Well, we were supposed to wait until the nests were destroyed before heading inside to find the source of the Briarhearts. But the Winterborn, they found us. Overwhelmed the
So
soldiers.
things like bringing Final Fantasy
ran.
XIV
I'm
back,
not
getting
proud of it,
the
but I'm
craft
alive.
bag back
That's what matters.
for ESO here, for the ESO Plus. Getting any, like, brand new games. Yeah, those are gonna have to be held off for a while. Trust me, though, things like Final Fantasy will be back eventually. Just money. What's your mission, exactly?
Someone has to destroy the source of the Briarhearts, and I've dealt with the Reach before. They're a rather unhealthy obsession of mine. I know their beliefs, the way they attune with nature. Those Briarhearts, they're as natural as you and I.
How can those monsters be natural?
I have an inkling, but I need to get inside to confirm it. I need to see how they're applying their magic. That will lead me right to the source of the Briarhearts. But you'll need to keep me alive. A lot of people are counting on me to succeed.
Are we ready then?
There's nothing else we can do out here. Let's get inside.
Hold on, though. Indulge Dalhiri and Mind's questions. How did you get selected for this mission?
I was the only alchemist available. I wish I wasn't, but here I am. Besides, they needed someone who had some experience with the Reach. Of course, I never expected to end up in the middle of a siege.
Tell me more about the Briarhearts.
I've encountered Reach magic before. I'm almost certain that these Briarhearts are grown in some fashion.
He got a very
Not
interesting
unlike
beard.
apples or grapes or juniper berries.
Normal Breton beard. The Bretons just look like that. But what are the Briarhearts?
From what I've been able to observe, when a Winterborn warrior falls, the Briarhearts are used to somehow bring them back from the dead. I'm pretty sure the Hagravens are involved in the process.
And you can put an end to the process?
If I'm right, and the Briarhearts are grown, then I can destroy them. I'll know for certain once we get inside and look around. I want to make sure I mix the elixir correctly. Wouldn't want to inadvertently make them stronger, you understand?
You won't make them strong enough to take me out. Alright, let's go. Come on, Zareth, we got ourselves an alchemist. Oh, ah shit, when did the bird get here? Thank you, Zareth. Get clear out of these.
You will not lie.
I am probably massively over-leveled and over-geared for this.
Oh, good. You found him.
Yes, I did.
The rest of the orc soldiers went back to the camp to report in and get new orders. I don't think they actually expected you to find the alchemist. I guess the joke's on them, huh?
I don't know what to make of your pigtails. Goodbye. Yay, Frostbreak Fortress. Wow, that's a gorgeous art. That's totally not foreshadowing shit.
Let's show them who
Come,
really
follow me.
controls Rothgar.
If my suspicions are correct, we shouldn't have any trouble finding what I'm looking for.
We're all going to die down here, aren't we?
Keep your eyes open. We're looking for a plant or a root. Something that doesn't appear quite natural.
Like that?
Something odd, out of place. Something like this.
Ah, the plants are grown for people. True, it is a great feeling.
Now there's something you don't see every day. A tree growing out of a corpse. I'd say this is what we're looking for. This sapling is but a root, however. A small part of a greater whole.
So the hearts grow on these tiny trees.
Reach magic corrupts nature. It uses its innate properties to forge terrible powers. The briar hearts require a larger plant to nurture them and make them grow. But this vile sapling is certainly connected. I can feel energy flowing through it.
So what does that mean exactly?
We need to destroy some of these saplings. Cut off their power to weaken the central tree. Once weakened, I can apply an alchemical solution to the central tree, wherever it grows, and hopefully destroy it, roots and all.
Why don't we just find and destroy the central tree?
Reach magic invades nature, the way a plague violates an infirm body. It changes its
True, they do.
host,
But how
taking
often do
hold,
trees
letting
just
its
grow straight out of a
corruption grow
corpse?
Stronger.
Not
It
often.
creates defenses, barriers that can't be easily overcome. It needs to be weakened before we lay siege.
Alright, so what do you want me and Zarethvar to do?
Find the saplings and burn as many as you can. That will weaken the corruption and make the defenses more fragile. Meanwhile,
pyromancy.
I'll concoct a potion using clippings from these little ones. Leave the elf here if you would. I could use the protection.
Alright, Heavily will stay behind and keep you safe. No
Leave the
complaints!
sapling I found alone. I'll use it to prepare and test my elixir while you burn as many of the others as you can. By the time you return, I'll have developed a poison powerful enough to eat through the central tree's weakened defenses.
You've dealt with this kind of reach magic before?
No, not exactly. In some ways it's the same, but in many others it's completely different. The last time I dealt with reach magic, they were utilizing vines as big as you or I. This is an entirely new type of twisted magic, even for them.
How confident are you that this will work?
I'm completely confident of my abilities. That's just my nature. At its core, reach magic is all the same. They just employ different vessels for their perversions. Once you know how to kill one vile and twisted plant, you can kill them all.
What happens if you run into a plant that likes fire and poison, though? True, we don't do what our ancestors normally did, but, normally if nature starts growing out of bodies, it doesn't look like this. Anyway, it's time to kill a bird lady.
It is over.
Okay, good. We're not running into, like, the Skyrim dungeon thing where everything's a giant loop. But it's also not a maze. Alright. No, I'm not killing Phoenix!
Place, you'd think I'd get to burn one of those saplings. But no. Suppose I have servants to do such things.
My sibling and cringe, if you're just gonna complain, go back to the camp. There is nothing stopping you from picking up a torch and also burning the saplings. In fact, I actively encourage it. Please, pick up one. There are many bird ladies. This one's not Phoenix. None of the ones in here are Phoenix. So the trees scream. That's a new development.
Rest and no peace.
Gotta make note of that. Trees can now scream. Yeah, but trees don't normally do that.
I do love a good roasting. Look at it burn!
I'm more concerned about the fact that it is screaming. Trees don't...
Keep fighting, even though you're already defeated. What sad little creatures you are.
Hello?
You think you are clever, burning tiny saplings. But they are mere children compared to our beloved tree. Your actions do not surprise me. Orcs and allies all believe they are stronger than the Reach. Foolish even to the end.
Why the hell are you locked away?
Preparing myself. Going through the ritual period of solitude before they place the Briarheart in my body. Once I take my place as a Briarheart warrior, I will kill you and rain death down upon the orcs who befoul our land.
What do these Briarhearts do?
Our magic, you will never understand. To receive a Briarheart is a precious gift. To receive one while I'm still alive, that is a singular honor. The Hag-Ravens give us these gifts, even as they care for the tree upon which the sacred fruit grows.
What tree are you talking about?
What a terrible enemy you are. You don't even know about the source of your own doom. I would feel sorry for you, but instead I just want to kill you even faster.
You don't know anything either, do you?
Of course I know about the tree. It gives the sacred fruit life. It is strong, powerful, eternal. It cannot be destroyed. It hates you, you know, because you burn its babies.
Understandable.
I will kill you for doing that too, once I get my briar heart.
There won't be any more hearts once we destroy the tree.
You think you can destroy our eternal tree with fire and axes? Your tools are useless. The tree's roots run strong and deep. But please, feel free to give it a try. The Hag-Ravens will eat your eyes and use your body for fertilizer.
You're kind of angry, aren't you?
Angry? I am burning with a righteous rage. Once I have joined the ranks of the Briarheart warriors, that anger will fuel my vengeance and bring justice to my people.
What have the orcs done to deserve your vengeance?
What haven't the orcs done? They claim land that rightfully belongs to the Reach. They attack and kill my people. They eat food that should be eaten by Winterborn. They are animals. Not even the help of outsiders will save them from my wrath.
I was hoping for more than vague generalizations and... But hey, you're not gonna give me much. Anyways, enjoy your time in that cage. You live there now. I guess. These are trees that seem to be partially made of flesh and scream. We're killing it with fire. Trees don't normally do that. Hello, bird lady. No eyeballs for you today.
Babe, blessed moon, smile upon you.
Ah, shit, I actually called the cavalry. Whoops. Well, cavalry's dead. Hello, where's our dear alchemist? Where's the tree and the alchemist?
So, I don't suppose you maybe might have seen Alanon on your way back? Maybe?
Eveli, look at me. Look at me, girl. Look at me. Look at me. Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye when you answer this. What happened to Alanon?
Listen, it wasn't my fault. Alanon sent me to get him some moss that grows on the walls down here. When I got back, the alchemist was gone.
Well, we have to find the alchemist.
Right. That's an excellent plan. But you should take this. Alanon said it was the last ingredient he needed to finish his elixir. I don't see his alchemy bag, so he must have the rest of the components with him. If the tree hasn't eaten him yet.
Oh, great. Tree ate Alanon. Always knew trees were carnivorous.
What? No, of course not. At least, I don't think it ate him. But he told me that the Winterborn plant briarheart seeds in dead bodies. The seed eats the body, sprouts roots, and nourishes the tree. Or something like that. I wasn't really listening.
If you talk enough to trees, eventually it looks like they talk back. Trust, you are never alone if there are trees. Also, you have no idea where we should go look for him, do you?
Well, I went that way to gather the moss, so he must have gone the other way. Probably turn right at the bend ahead. Let's split up. We can cover more ground that way. Besides, I kind of feel it's my fault, since I left him alone and all that.
You had one job! You had one job!
Don't blame the elf. She's just my tummy. Telling the truth, I need more soldiers like her in my army.
True, but she also had one job. I asked one thing. Oh, hey, I found your autobiography. Sure, she tried her best. But as alchemists are dropping like flies, I swear. Oh boy, more corpses. Nope, upstairs this way. Not in Elder Scrolls, no. Doesn't matter how cute you are, you have a lot of responsibility.
Unhand me, you hag. I am not bird food.
Well, currently he's still alive.
Let us fight.
That is good news. Also, do not break the habit of having the buffs. They decided to throw one hell of a boss at us.
It's about time you got here. Do something before I roast up here.
Damn, they got you up there quick. Ooh, hi. Hi, how do...
Don't just stand there and watch me roast. Do something.
What are you doing up there? How do you think that's helping?
What am I doing? I'm being roasted alive. What does it look like I'm doing? What's worse, they have my alchemy bag. The elixir was nearly complete when I stumbled into that Winterborn patrol.
Let me see if I can figure out how to lower the cage.
No. We're running out of time, and you have a more important task to complete. You have to destroy the central tree.
I know, he's gonna be extra
Otherwise,
crispy,
the
extra
Briarheart
smoky.
warriors will eventually overrun the orcs. I'll find a way out of here somehow.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Find the hag raven that snatched my alchemy bag and grab the elixir. I couldn't wait for Eveli, so I found the moss on my own. Of course, that's when I ran into the Winterborn. Anyway, get the elixir
coulda
and destroy
gone with
that
her.
tree. Finish this for me.
There you are. I was looking all over for... Hey! How'd Alanon get up there? That doesn't look very safe. We should get him out of there before he cooks, right?
Nah, let him get extra crispy. It'll do him some good.
I'm not 100% certain.
Don't worry, he'll eventually figure it out.
Holding up the cage with a few well-placed arrows.
You help Elenon, I need to go find his elixir.
Sure. Don't worry. I've got this. You don't suppose the cage will shatter on impact, do you?
Listen to me carefully. Just make sure Elenon doesn't get hurt, alright?
No worries. I never hit anything I'm not aiming at. Well, except for that one time. But that totally doesn't count. I told Bonfor not to move. Go on. I'll take good care of the alchemist. Hey, Alanon! I need you to stay very, very still so I can get you down.
With a bow and arrow, the cage will drop into the fire with me inside.
Just make sure you tuck and roll.
They're gonna be at that for a while. No! I'm fine. I didn't even take a single point of damage. I'm invincible. Ow, I took a point of damage!
Mafala, keep your shame.
Because they probably have. Welcome to Elder Scrolls Online. A lot of these NPCs are not the smartest. Ah. Hello, big tree. With a lot of corpses coming out of it. Coming back is this way. Excuse me, I need the bag. If you wouldn't mind, thank you kindly. Here, have a Eldritch laser beam on the house.
What vile sorcery! We'll all be better off when this tree finally burns.
I haven't watched it. I've been contemplating watching the show. Ooh. Hello, lore book. Keyword is contemplating. Not 100% soul starting it up yet. Because I've got such a backlog of shows to go through.
Pour it on the tree. The Winterborn are on
Hey,
the
he's
way.
not dead, but he's extra crispy.
Defend the tree until the elixir does its work. Just don't let the Winterborn get close enough to heal it.
No! Stop the intruder! The tree must not be destroyed!
Oh, hello, is the tree eating corpses? Did I just see that tree pull a corpse down? It's cool if they did. Yeah, I hear the tree moving. The tree is doing shit. The tree is doing a lot of shit. The tree is actively doing stuff. Ow. The tree just tried to eat me. I'm not food. So just put extra poison in your system if you try to eat me. Well, I have to say, this is... Granted, yes, this is probably because I am over-leveled and over-geared for this. So it's not as difficult as it probably could be. But this is a cool concept for a boss fight. Nope, no tending that tree, buddy. Hey, I see you. I see you. No. No healing the tree. The tree must die. Okay, cool as hell concept for a boss fight. I'm digging this. This would probably be even cooler if I was not overgeared to the point that I am, but you know what? It is what it is. Hey, no healing the tree, let it die. Motherfucker, what did I just say?
One more problem solved. Now, let's go take care of Iceheart.
Damn, that's an unfortunate way to be buried under a tree. I like the show has some great jokes, great action scenes, characters get properly developed given the time we have for each. Wouldn't say it's perfect. Alright, yeah. I admit, mainly because of Marvel, I've been burnt out on a lot of superhero stuff, but Invincible is one I would not mind giving a chance.
Iceheart and the supplies are still in there. We can't leave yet.
Oh. Wrong one, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. There we go. Alright, we go kill this guy, and then we leave the fortress. We're heading the right way, yes? Yes, we are.
Varsinra.
If you have any questions before we go in there, now's the time.
Yes. What the fuck did they feed you to make you so tall?
I can see why my mother was so insistent about you. You're pretty good in a fight. I was gonna do this by myself, but I'm damn glad I waited for you. I'd be a fool to challenge Iceheart without you.
You seemed confident before.
Confident? Yes. Stupid? No. Your fine Iceheart is a legend among the Reachmen. For a while, we didn't even think he was a real person. But he's very real. And if the rumors are true, he's gonna be extremely difficult to kill.
Tell me about these rumors.
They say Yurfan has ice in his veins. That he can freeze an orc's blood with a flick of his wrist. Probably an exaggeration, but we should be careful. Either way, between the two of us, I'm certain we can beat him.
I too am stupid but very rarely confident. I have one working brain cell on a good day and that thing just bounces around like it's a Windows screensaver. Or like a DVD thing. You know, those old DVD logos just bouncing about. If it hits a corner, I have a thought. As long as you're certain.
Of course. More or less. But in case the battle goes badly, I should thank you now. I haven't fought alongside anyone I trusted since I became king. It's been an honor. Enough with the deep conversation. You ready to smash Iceheart's face?
I'm ready, let's go. Oh boy, Iceheart's lair.
So, the king of the big children has come to die. Your soldiers failed, Kural, and so will you.
I love it when my enemies mock me. Helps me work up a good rage.
You treat everything like a joke. That's why the orcs refuse to follow you. You mock the fallen and dishonor their sacrifices.
Dishonor them? I'll honor them by separating your head from your body.
I was contemplating interrupting the monologue with that. I'm glad I held off. But the neuron was activating. It was trying to get me to hit the button early. There we go. All right, taking a drink.
How do you like that, you cold bastard? Iceheart's blade is mine. Now maybe the clans will finally accept my rule.
Perhaps they will.
You don't know how good that feels. Your fond Iceheart is finally dead. Imagine you ate too much, and try as you might, you can't get out that really big belch. Then, finally, you let out a thunderous burp. Yes, that's how I feel right now.
Okay then. Is the siege over now?
For all practical purposes, yes. The remaining Winterborn will put up a fight, but without a warlord, my soldiers should be able to wrap this up in short order. As for me,
I can't wait to show off my trophy to the clan chiefs.
I get it. I too get it, but there are probably better ways to word it. Trophy?
Yeah, Iceheart's fancy sword. That should prove to the clan chiefs that we killed the warlord. Might even convince the fence sitters to finally accept me as the rightful king of all the Orsima.
What's our next move?
I want to check on the supplies the Winterborn stole from us, and get them ready to transport back to the city. Meet me at the keep when you're finished here. I want you there when I tell the chiefs what we accomplished today.
There's no way in hell it's that easy. There's no way in hell this main story is that short. There has got to be more. Granted, yes, it was the first zone DLC, which, unlike chapter DLCs, is a lot smaller. So it's gonna be, so I expect it to be shorter than, like, base game or what the expansions are. This? There's no way this is the end. There's more. There's gotta be more. There better be more. Anyway, out the door I go. Hello, tree is dead.
I just need to catch my breath. I'll be fine.
He tried to roast you. That's not how we define fine where I come from.
Compared to some of my adventures,
Hey, I'm
this was
glad to have
practically a
extra
day
help.
at the fair.
Just understand, I am playing the game kind of weird for Let's Play purposes. Hello, Alanon.
The wood elf got me out of that cage with a damn fine strike. Damn fine. And you handled the Briarheart tree perfectly. Well done.
Did the elixir work? Is the source of the Briarheart destroyed?
Indubitably. I watched the roots burn with my own eyes. The siege
We're the one
commander
God
needs
stick
to hear about
character.
this,
Holy
so
hell.
we could press the advantage and put an end to the Winterborn threat. As for me, I'm going to relax. Somewhere in Orsinium with a very large drink.
Nice.
You have your report, soldier. Return to the siege commander, and let's finish off these Winterborn bastards.
Scarp Keep, all the way down there. Oh, hold on. Log, I need a cut for a daily endeavor.
For furnishing, perhaps.
Furnishing or a new staff?
You will make fine potions with that, I am sure.
Okay, you know what? We're not walking.
Ready? Hey!
We're not walking if we don't have to. Oh, whoop, hello, giant. Hi. Oh, holy shit, I did not realize I was walking to y'all's home. Whoops, sorry, my bad. I did not realize y'all were living here. Sorry. No one told me y'all lived here. You realize I was walking through your living room? Let's go for the giants change their minds. I'm not joining the Skyrim space program today. Oh shit, that's all the way over there. You know what? I need to find the logs for the daily endeavor. We're riding. We're not teleporting. We're not fast traveling. I need to save up my money. I need to save up my gold anyways for getting more bag space. I've got the big house with the big yard for dog meat, who very much loves and enjoys it. So right now I need to save up my in-game gold for bag space.
Such potential from the veins of Nirni.
Also, would not hurt to get the Pathfinder stuff on the way here. While we don't have flights like we would in like World of Warcraft related to this, the achievement is still nice. Ah, there's also a side quest around here that I could pick up later. You are still a weird little guy, aren't you? Those things are just little weird dudes. Oh, hey, worm cult, worm cult! I thought I killed y'all. The worm cult was gone. Who brought the worm cult back? Not me. The left man of Marco there. He's not supposed to be out yet. He's still got like a couple hundred years. Having trouble with the cat there? You okay back there, Zareth? I hope he's okay. Yeah, either way, that is the right way. Still trying to keep an eye out for the logs. They gotta fix these bridges. Did I somehow take the wrong path? Nope, right path. Huh. That's a cool-ass tree. I love it. Four more logs. And then that's the last of the daily endeavors that I can do. I do not own the Dark Brotherhood DLC, so I cannot get the Blade of Woe. I also don't have an assassin character. I unfortunately love and adore playing as a mage too much in the Elder Scrolls. Wrong way! Wrong goddamn path. How do I keep taking the wrong goddamn path? No, Zoro's sense of direction about kicked in again if I didn't check the map. Yep, right way. Ooh, yay, examples of the cool-ass tree. Hell yeah. Okay, and just keep heading through here. We should be fine in theory. Alright, here we go. Hop off the mounts. We're gonna come in here polite, you know, wipe our feet before we come in. So this is where their king lives. Alright. Ah, throne room is its own little separate instance. Makes me wonder, something's gonna happen in here.
We didn't come for a sermon, priestess. We're just here to see Kurog.
I meant no offense, Chief Barzrag. I only seek to spread Trinamac's good words.
Again with these Trinimac lies. Let me show you what Malakat thinks of your stupid words.
Your anger is uncalled for, clan chiefs. Please excuse us, Solbra. I see our champion has returned.
You? They pulled you into their madness? How disappointing.
Well, hello to you too. I happen to hi. Hello. How are you? How did it go?
As you can see, the clan chiefs can be a contentious lot. They oppose King Kurog at every turn. especially on matters of faith. But tell me, was Kurog successful? Did you defeat the Winterborn warlord?
The Winterborn warlord is dead, and King Kurog asked me to meet him here.
I knew you'd be able to help Kurog in his mission. Perhaps now the other clans will see that Kurog is destined to lead us all. Once all the clans unite, just imagine the power we will wield.
Why are all these chieftains here?
The king sent for them. They are a few of the more vocal opponents to my son's plans, and they refuse to bend their knees to him.
These chiefs don't agree with King Kurog. Got it.
They are blinded by centuries of custom and tradition. They refuse to see the glory that King Kurog wants to bestow upon us all. Instead, they stick their heads in the mud like a frightened Argonian and pretend that the old ways are so much better.
Madam, I've run into frightened Argonians. They don't stick their heads in the mud. No, they go for the jugular. But other than that, and King Kurog wants to change that?
My son wants to free us from the traditions that hold us back. They mire us in outdated notions and restrictions. We need to become a modern society if we want the other kingdoms to respect us, to take us seriously. King Kurog will make that happen.
I understand. So where is he?
Everyone's here.
There he is.
The time has come.
Move, Zareth, move.
Swear allegiance to me. Orsinium will prosper once the clans unite under my rule.
This again, Kurog? Why should we submit to you this time?
Behold, I wield the blade of Iceheart. With the help of outsiders, I have vanquished our greatest foe and retrieved the stolen supplies. The chiefs could not stop the Winterborn. Only I have accomplished that.
You ask much, Kurog, to turn away from Malakath, to abandon our most cherished customs.
Basrog, my old friend, your outdated ideas will be the death of me.
Don't tempt us, Kurog. Our traditions won't bend to the will of an idiot chief who decides to call himself
King!
Oh!
Idiot! Chief! I am your king.
Uh-oh.
You would all do well to remember that. Now get out of my sight!
You embark on a
Red
dangerous
flags!
path, Kurog.
Zareth,
We won't forget
red flags.
this.
I'm not firing yet, but the laser beams are on standby.
Treasonous bastards! I just saved their ungrateful arses, and this is the thanks I get? I even showed them Iceheart's sword. How can I create a united nation when the chiefs refuse to accept my rule?
Those flags are getting redder. Was that a typical example of your usual meetings?
More often than not, yes. There's always some fool who wants to quote the Code of Malakath or insult my honor. It infuriates me. How can we build a respectable kingdom when we can't even abandon our most ridiculous superstitions?
Did you really need to kill Chief Targak?
Targak? It was all I could do not to kill all three of those troll lovers.
Flags are
Basrog
crimson.
and Dular, think about what happened.
But the game's not
I
gonna
only
let
hope
me
they
kill
can
this
set
man,
aside
is he?
old traditions
Is it?
and
Nope.
accept the future I envision. Their support would make things much easier.
Do you need anything else from me? You know, a totally not suspicious glass of wine.
For now, no. Go explore Rothgar and get to know this great city. Enjoy yourself. When you're ready for a new challenge, find me at my private tavern in the city. I'm sure I'll have something that requires your specific skill set by then.
The purpose of Tamiti made manifest. We make each other stronger.
Let's get a little further out here. Alright, so there are some major signs of tyrannical rule here. Zareth, if he goes full tyrant, I will try to force a way to kill the man. This is your one chance to run away. Not running away? Good. And you're also not calling the cops either. Good. Totally not planning a kingly assassination. No, sirree. No, no, no. That's, not a necessity at the moment. Find him at the private tavern. Great. Where is this private tavern?
Bread!
Hello, Vepper. I have no bread for you at the moment. Oh, King's Corner Club right there. That's where we'll find him. Yee. No kitties in here at the moment, Vepper. And I'm taking a drink. But hey, how you doing?
I hate this place. Nothing but dry bread and old turnips to eat. I never should have gotten over it.
Nope. There he is.
Oh,
Hi.
here. Come and have a drink with Hrothgar's king. Try the iceberry ale.
Glad
It's
you're still just hanging in.
delicious. I love this place. Back at the keep, I'm always being pulled in a dozen directions. Fighting over here, debating over there, gives me a headache. But here, I can just eat and drink until I pass out.
Totally innocent question here. Are you sure you're safe out in the city like this?
What are you implying? That Kurog needs protection? Ha! Iceheart wasn't the first to challenge me, and he won't be the last. Let my enemies come. They'll wind up dead and bloody at my feet. That's what royal servants
The grind
are
is
for.
going well.
Clean up the mess.
There's totally not tyrannical ruler red flags coming off in swarms with this guy. Is violence your solution to every problem?
It's a good thing I like you, because the last person who asked me these sorts of questions had the curiosity beaten out of him. But I don't want to fight with you. That's not why I called you here. Are you ready to listen?
Alright, I'm listening.
We opened Orsinium to the best and brightest. Crafters, farmers, scholars, anyone who can help bring my vision to life. I leave the details to my wives and mother. But you attracted my attention. Which brings us to the big question.
One, attracted your attention in what regard? Two, what can I do for you?
You helped Chief Basrog. You fought at my side as we defeated Iceheart and his Winterborn warriors. In short, you impress me. People who impress me either turn out to be a help or a hindrance to my plans. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not exactly.
Let me speak plainly. You could pose a threat to me, but I prefer to consider you an ally. Share a few drinks, like we're doing now. I could use someone like you. Someone to deal with problems that require a more personal touch.
What kind of problems are we talking about?
Clan chief problems. There are still stubborn chiefs out there who don't agree with my vision, who don't want to see our people united. They're stuck in the old ways. Ways that have failed our people time and time again. It's time to change that.
You killing the ones that openly disagree with you is not helping that matter. You want me to talk to the clan chiefs?
You made an impression on Basrog. Whether he likes it or not, he owes you for helping the clans. The other chiefs respect Basrog. We can use this whole situation to our advantage. Get them to listen to matters they would normally refuse to hear.
So what do you want me to do?
For now, nothing. Relax, have a drink. Enjoy all the pleasantries that Roxanne and her fine establishment have to offer. But when I need you, I expect you to be ready and willing to get the job done. Oh, what are those two doing here? Damn it! You two always show up and ruin my fun.
Oh, I have not even begun to ruin your fun, my king. But let's leave the pleasantries for later.
Oh, two of his wives.
Situation to report.
I
Well,
can
that's
never
who showed
tell
up.
when you're joking. Fine. What's so important?
The Trinimac Temple has been attacked, my beloved. Malakath devotees have barricaded the doors and taken the priests as hostages.
These fanatics dare to attack my city? My people?
War,
I'll deal with them
like
personally.
the desert
You will
sands.
do no such thing, my son. After what happened in the throne room, this is undoubtedly a trap.
I won't sit by while they attack my city!
This problem requires a personal solution,
And I have a perfect idea. Outsider, let us talk.
Does your solution involve him not slaughtering everyone who disagrees with him? Please tell me it does. Like, the bar is that low.
My son's bravery borders on stupidity. He would run off and stumble blindly into their trap without the slightest regard for his safety. We must not allow that to happen.
Do you have a better idea?
Oh, child, I always have a better idea. My son's rage makes it difficult for him to see clearly. His instinct is to charge every problem straight on and beat it into submission. His enemies know this, and often use it against him.
You believe the attack on the temple's a trap?
Basrag and the other clan chiefs know King Kurog all too well. They expect him to attack and kill the heretics, just as the heretics will kill the hostages. Innocent lives will be lost, and blame will fall squarely on Kurog's shoulders.
What do you want me to do?
You are an outsider with connections to Orsinium that are tenuous at best. Enter the temple and rescue our people. If you succeed, you save innocent lives at the king's request. If you fail, well, at least the king won't be blamed.
Smart. I'll do as you ask. Put me in one hell of a tight spot there. Alright, temple is... where? Go to the temple below. Great, where is the temple? Right there. Off we go.
Help me.
The city is simply beautiful. It seems the king will leave a lasting legacy after.
Everyone, clear the streets and go home. Let the king's soldiers
Hurry
deal
now.
with this.
Hello, hi, I was sent to help.
Back away, citizen. We have enough to deal with as it is. Soldiers can't do their job with all you civilians getting underfoot.
You have no authority over me. Also, I'm here to help rescue the hostages.
Just because you carry a weapon doesn't mean you know how to use it. And as you can see, I already have more amateur warriors volunteering to help than I can handle. Why don't you just stand back and leave this to the professionals?
I defeated Molag Bal. I think I can handle this.
Right. I think I heard about you. Probably a load of horker dung, but what do I know?
I kicked Molag Bal in the Molag Balls.
About you are true. I'd be glad to have your help.
How can I get inside the temple?
I think there's a back entrance up the stairs near the Mages Guild. I sent some soldiers to investigate, but they haven't reported in yet. If they haven't barred that door too, you have a chance. Just don't get the hostages killed, all right?
You know, I'm glad they gave us, like, a unique dialogue for, you know, having done stuff ahead, have, like, already completed the base game before tackling this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Look who's back! Look who's back!
The king sent you here to rescue the hostages, didn't he? Of course he did. That's why they recruited heroes after all, am I right? Listen, I have a plan. It's brilliant. Wanna hear it?
Alright, tell me what you're thinking.
See those hawkers behind me? Don't look. Anyway, they've been acting suspiciously. Standing around, making shifty eyes, showing odd hand gestures to passers-by. I've read enough Investigator Vale books to recognize criminal behavior when I see it.
Who's Investigator Vale?
You never read Investigator Vale? The book's about the brilliant scholar who travels the world and solves crimes. She doesn't use magic or weapons. Just her charm and her wits and... Look, I'll lend you a copy later, but we need to focus here.
You think those two are involved with the fanatics?
Isn't it obvious? Look at their evil demeanor, their villainous whispering. I bet if we rattle them, they'll run off and lead us right to the hostages. Watch. I'll just let loose an arrow. That should put the fear of Ifray into the survivor.
You can't just shoot someone because you think they might be evil!
Of course I can. I do it all the time. And I'll have you know that I'm right about 50% of the time. Fine, fine. We'll do things your way. But I'm going to keep an eye on those two.
God damn, for all you know, madam, the hand signals are signal for shit's fucked. Let's leave immediately. Also, yay, lore book. Right, round back with the Mages Guild. Okay, can't just shoot people because you think they might be evil.
Hail, champion of the Crucible.
Yes, that's me. Kick more like ball, and the more like balls, I can handle this. Back door by the Mages Guild. Did I run past it? Well, there's a lot of dead soldiers.
Defend the temple!
Hey, no trying to trap me in one spot. No. Alright, I guess we follow in the trail of corpses. Ow.
Thank Trinimac you're here. Someone has to save my fellow priests inside the temple.
That's why I'm here. You alright?
Please, I need your help. The priests inside the temple are at the mercy of these fanatics. Please, I think they want to kill my brothers and sisters in Trinimac.
Do you know what happened in there?
Malakath fanatics. They burst into the temple and began rounding up my fellow priests. They spat at us and shouted that we were betraying our race. They said that Chief Bazrag sent them to punish us for opposing the true god of the orcs.
How'd you escape?
They made such a commotion when they barged in. I spotted them from the upper balcony and slipped out the back door. I was about to go find help when more of those ruffians surrounded me. I thought I was finished, and then you showed up.
Chief Bazrog sent them?
They invoke the chief's name, saying he seeks revenge against the king and any who follow the false god. I've known Chief
Motherfucker,
Bazrag
they're the
to
same
be a hard
god!
man, but never a cruel man, never a murderer. What has the king done to anger him so?
There was a confrontation in the throne room.
I see. I respect the king and all that he stands for, but his temper, it has gotten us into trouble more times than I care to remember. If it's vengeance Bazrag seeks, then the king will be responsible for the deaths of the temple priests.
I'll do what I can to save the priests.
My fellow priests were still alive when I slipped out of the temple. But the tension in the air, I'm afraid violence is inevitable. They set up patrols inside the temple, watching for Kurag and his soldiers. If one of them spots you in there,
I won't let that happen.
they're holding the priests captive in the rectory. If one of the torchbearers spots you and reaches the rectory, you won't be able to save them. Avoid the torchbearers at all costs, or at least strike them down before they can sound a warning.
I'll do my best.
Take this
Which
key.
means, Zareth, you're
It will
gonna
unlock
have
the
to sit this
temple's
out.
rear entrance. Once inside, you'll need to find the key to the rectory, where they're holding my fellow priests. The fanatic who gives the orders, their commander, he probably has the key to the rectory. May the luck of Trinimac be with you. I'll inform the guards and try to send more help your way.
Zareth, you're gonna have to sit this one out, buddy. I hate dismissing him. I like having my tank around, but if we need stealth, I can't have an extra person running around with me.
Lock the priests in the rectory. As soon as Kurog arrives, we kill them all.
And one of those damn torchbearers is coming up. Great. Dog meat! Wait, they can't see dog meat. I'm the only one who sees dog meat. Yay, for stealth mission, my favorite. Are you right fucking there? I put no points into being goddamn sneaky. Shit. Wait, you're not a torchbearer, you're just a pyromancer. That's a torchbearer. Shit. This is like very much the opposite of stealth, but it's what we got. I'm working with what I'm given, and I was given jack shit.
How did you get in here? No matter. Gentlemen.
Ow. Stop interrupting my laser beams. And hello, keybox. And hello, bookshelf with lore books. Fish. Cabinet fish. That door all the way on the other side. Just want to avoid the torchbearers. Force stealth, my favorite. But I don't want innocent people to die. You don't fucking see me. Sup, motherfuckers?
Turok's people have arrived. Kill them all, please.
Oh shit, there's more of you.
For this insanity. Just leave us alone. Thank you for helping us. I thought they were going to kill us.
Has fled.
Hello?
I don't know how to thank you. These fanatics, they beat us, threatened us. They told us they were going to kill us as soon as the king or his soldiers showed up. But you got in without alerting them. You saved us. The others, though.
Tell me about the others.
High Priestess Solgra and our brothers and sisters in Trinimac. The fanatics gathered us up and forced us in here. But Solgra, she isn't one to put up with such nonsense. She put a blade into one of them and ran into the back to help the others.
Hey, where can I find Solgra and the others?
I have the key. I'll open the door for you. Find the others, please. I don't know what Solgra planned to do, but she had that look in her eyes when the fanatics started hurting our people.
Alright, open the door, then get the fuck out of here.
Through this door.
I'm just grabbing lore books.
All is not well.
I might make it a sub-goal at some point in the future that I do like a reading of a bunch of these lore books.
Good luck.
I don't want any more trouble.
Not gonna be any more trouble, don't worry. It might make it a sub-goal that I do like a live reading of a bunch of these lore books. Mainly because I like Elder Scrolls lore, and they write the lore books like actual people would write. There's like conflicting information, there's biased opinions and all that. Unreliable narrators, the whole shebang. And I love it. Alright. Normally I'm not one for slaughtering in a temple, but today we make an exception. Oh, it says we no longer need stealth. That wrong button. Zareth? Zareth, buddy? Zareth!
Blessings from my moon mother.
Just a quick wave over and there he is. Aw, empty. They already looted the bookshelf.
Get her! Don't let her escape!
I'll die before I let you hurt the others.
Loot goblin tendencies in the back door. We don't got the inventory space for it. Welcome back! You missed a forced stealth mission. We got people trying to kill a bunch of priests in a temple. Also, the current king is showing off some goddamn crimson flags for being a potential tyrant. But hey, at least in this game, I can kill tyrants. Unlike in real life, where I'm stuck with them. Hey, I'm glad you went and laid down for a bit.
Killed one of light. Orders be damned. You're going to die for that, priestess.
One. I plan to kill a dozen more. Leave my temple now.
Nope. Aw, you tried to light me on fire. True, we can. I don't have the stuff for it, though, nor do I have the way to get the stuff for it. Mr. FBI man, by the way, this is a joke.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine once I catch my breath. Just got the wind knocked out of me a little, that's all.
Do you know what this was all about? Because I kind of killed my other possible lead.
Not exactly. They claimed to be devoted followers of Malakath, and said they were working for Chief Bazrag. They caught us by surprise, threatened us.
Yes, Mr. FBI man,
Did you run into Ugus?
This is
How are
this
he
is
and the
improv.
others faring?
Good news, Priest Ugus and the others are safe.
Well,
I'll
that
call him
puts my
Prince.
mind at ease. I hated leaving them, but the others back here needed help too. But I'm still not completely certain what the attackers hoped to accomplish. Why take us hostage? Why not simply kill us and be done with it?
They wanted to embarrass the king.
Spill the blood of innocents and blame the king for their deaths, for not being able to protect his people. What a fiendish scheme. But the king sent you in his stead. Very astute on his part. That decision may have saved many lives.
No, his mother sent me. What can you tell me about these fanatics?
We were supposed to assume they were Malakath devotees, but they didn't seem particularly religious to me. Even I don't believe Malakath would sanction a slaughter such as this. They mentioned Chief Bazrag, though. Said he gave them their orders.
Do you think Chief Bazrag was behind this attack?
I've always found the chief to be noble, but it doesn't take a lot to change a person. His forts ravaged, his traditions threatened. I can see how such things could lead to this. The king and the Forge Mother must be told what happened here.
Well, just give me one last book check. Okay, not dead, not dead, not dead, not dead. Okay, good. And also no more books. Damn it. What more lore books? Well, they didn't give me more lore books. No, no, no. We don't have the crap bag anymore. No, resist the urge to... I will resist the urge to grab everything that is not nailed down. We don't have the craft bag anymore. Resist!
This is the last of them. Let's finish these bastards off.
What the hell is happening in there? Hey! I have a feeling that was either a glitch or I broke something, but either way.
Evil never sleeps of its own accord.
Hi, what happened?
That was the last of the fanatics. Your help in this matter is appreciated, but it felt good to run a feud through myself. Forge Mother Olga waits for you outside. She would confer with you about all that happened here today.
One of the priests finally managed to open the temple doors. It appears that you had the situation mostly well in hand from what I can see.
So this is 2 out of his wives. So he should have at least 1 hunt wife and 1 forge wife we haven't seen yet. Then again, apparently he has a lot of wives. I shall not be added to that number of wives.
I'm glad to see you and the priest alive. I believe things may have played out very differently if you hadn't agreed to my plan. But what of the High Priestess? Is Solgra all right?
The High Priestess is safe.
That is good news indeed. I will make sure that a military contingent protects this temple going forward. It will not be left undefended again.
A military contingent?
Increased patrols around the perimeter, soldiers assigned to guard the inside of the temple. The priests will not have to live in fear of another attack, not so long as my son is king. I assume you know who claimed responsibility for this?
The fanatics claim to take orders from Chief Bosrog.
Bosrog has never agreed with Kurog. He made threats in the throne room, as I'm sure you heard. Besides, his boldness and devotion to Malakath are legendary. It appears Bosrog wishes to challenge our king.
If Bosrog is behind this, what should we do? Though I am having doubts.
My son needs to solidify his hold on the clans. All of the chiefs must accept Kurog as their king for the betterment of the Orsimer people. If we gain support of the clans, we can stop Bosrog without inciting an all-out war.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You have done much already.
Ooh, skill point!
Many lives were in danger, yet somehow you managed to make sure none were lost. Please, take this, for being so careful with my people and keeping their safety in mind. We will find...
Ah, shit, I didn't mean to click that so soon.
Solgra, my child, come join us. Are you injured? Should I call a healer?
Thanks to our friend, I am well and ready to serve.
Yes, our call for assistance has already proven to be a more than worthwhile endeavor.
Yes, hi. I am the assistants. Currently trying to figure out where the hell to put this skill point. Let's see here. Alchemy is maxed. Blacksmithing maxed. Clothing maxed. Enchanting. Not high enough yet to finish maxing Engraver. That's maxed. That's maxed. I don't need extra keen eye, really. If we're gonna have more forced stealth sections, having something that'll make those a little less painful would be nice. Alright, out the door we go. Is there going to be a next part of the storyline waiting for me outside? Let's hope. Because I would like to pick that up before I end stream. Yes, it is.
Guess what? I have another message for you from the king.
You are taking your sweet time getting up here to me, aren't you?
It's wonderful to see you again, my friend, but I really wish the king would find someone else to serve as a messenger. I have so many other talents that could greatly benefit Orsinium.
What does the king need this time? A totally not suspicious cup of wine delivered to him?
I have no idea. Although I did hear something or other about a moot of some kind. I suppose the best way to find out is to go and see the king.
Right, where's the king want to see me?
In the throne room, up at the keep. Hopefully he won't be in too foul of a mood when you get there. He seemed out of sorts when I told him this was the last message I was going to deliver. Either he finds something else for me to do, or I'm leaving.
I guess I'll go see the king. Thanks for putting him already in a foul mood. Oh boy. No, no, no. There we go. Alright. But that's actually where I'm going to go on ahead and end stream here for today. So for those who did tune in, I do hope you enjoyed. I should be back again tomorrow afternoon, hopefully properly pain medicated, for some more 7 Days to Die. I do hope to see you there if you can make it. You know the usual socials. Linktree link should be down below with all relevant social media, as well as direct links to the Throne wishlist and to the Ko-Fi if you want to support me in ways other than through Twitch. But as always, my name is Dragon, and bye-bye.